Good morning, it is Jane with Scraptastic Yarns. Actually, it's afternoon here where I'm at. I am filming Monday afternoon for Tuesday's video because Tuesday I have an appointment with the hand surgeons to discuss the results of the test and whether or not surgery will actually help or not help or what we're going to do after that. Yeah, should be interesting. Don't have a whole lot finished. In fact, I don't have anything finished. I do have the one WIP that I've been working on, and that is the blanket that I am doing. And it is the modern granny square, well, rectangle blanket. And I am using a J hook. I'm using bluebell, that light blue speckle, and then I don't think this is white. I think it's antique white or off-white by Red Heart. All of these are Red Heart yarns. And I figure, probably what I'll do is make this for Boggy Creek. I haven't donated to Boggy Creek before, and I thought, maybe I'll do that this time. Just because, something different. The only other thing that I have finished is I do have a bag, and this is that sunflower with that you can grow your own way, garden happy, don't worry. I've got sunshine on a cloudy day, and I have three totes that go along with this one. I don't know if I'll have another drawstring bag or not, but all of them are going to have that purple on the inside, and yeah, so I'm working on that. That is basically all that I've got so far. Hopefully those should be up probably Thursday, maybe Wednesday night, Thursday. I'll do another little video showing you what's finished, what's ready to go up, because I also have some garbage bag holders for some of those of you that can still use plastic bags. So I'm going to put those up in the shop. Just kind of trying to do something a little different, use up scraps. I don't have any of the shopping totes that I have finished because I am using a lot of scraps and putting those on an interfacing so that they're like a multicolor bag, just different fabrics, cuts that I have left over that can't really use for anything other than applique or to make smaller squares, so I just figure I'd just sew them all together, do it like a crumb quilt, and turn those into bags. Most likely those will be on the outside with a jean material on the inside, so that they're nice, thick, heavy bags, and they will last quite a while. Yeah, because I got a bunch of jean material. Yep, given to me, so gotta use it up. Alright, are you ready for a little what in Tarnation? Now this first story, because last time I checked this morning, Hawaii is still there. There will never be any links to this church. I will never provide you with a link to this church, but I thought their announcement was rather humorous. Let's put it that way. Westboro Baptist Church claims Hawaii will be utterly destroyed Sunday. The controversial Westboro Baptist Church based in Kansas claimed that Hawaii will be utterly destroyed on Sunday. The churches of Hawaii have doomed the inhabitants with lies about the eternal God, Westboro Baptist Church said in a statement, announcing a protest at 3 churches in Hawaii. The watchers must and will publicly pronounce the warning on Sunday. They said the members will picket outside of Grace Bible Church in King's Cathedral in Kahulo, as well as Waluki, I think that's how you pronounce it, Union Church in Wailuku. It is not immediately clear why the church would travel from Topeka to Maui to protest the 3 congregations or how the church believes Hawaii will be destroyed. UPI has reached out to the churches for comment. Westboro is very known for their protest. especially, around Sandy Hook, where they said they were shot dead previously, days before. As well as their vitriol for the LGBTQ plus issues. Like I said, no link will ever be provided for this group, but I thought the story was rather humorous because Hawaii is still there. Well, Raccoon. See, that's a problem when you have false prophets. They don't know what they're talking about. Okay, Raccoon crashes through press box ceiling at Utah's soccer game. A Major League Soccer game in Utah was postponed due to rain, but members of the media still managed to catch some action when a raccoon fell through the ceiling and into the press box. The League's Cup round of 32 games between Real Salt Lake and Club Leon was postponed due to Thursday night's rain. The same rain likely caused a raccoon to seek shelter and to end up falling through the ceiling of the American First Field's press box. Caleb Turner of KSL TV captured video of the raccoon wandering around inside the box before it was ejected. Real Salt Lake spokesman Delmy Barillas tweeted that the raccoon was rounded up by stadium staff and released next to a nearby creek, which is a good thing. And of course there's video or pictures for all of the rest of these stories. New Hampshire cat chases bear away from owner's yard. A New Hampshire man's outdoor security camera captured the moment a bear in his yard was chased away by a fearless cat. Mark LaCroix's video shows the bear wandering into his Thornton yard before looking behind it and running quickly away. Moments later, the cause of the bear's fleeing is revealed to be an 18-pound Maine Coon cat named Bruno in hot pursuit. While bears can pose a danger to small pets, Bruno is not the first feline to send one of its predators fleeing from its owner's properties. Brothers Gavin and Cameron Sturck shared video last year showing their cat Tigger successfully intimidating a bear into running away from their British Columbia driveway. And I'm sorry, but if you've ever seen an 18-pound Maine Coon cat come at you, you'd run too. They're pretty big cats to begin with. Truck spills covers Arkansas highway in nacho cheese. Nacho cheese! Transportation officials in Arkansas said crews were left dealing with a gooey mess when a truck spilled its load of nacho cheese onto the highway. That's awful, folks. That's awful. Just awful. The Arkansas Department of Transportation said the truck was loaded with cans of nacho cheese when it was involved in a collision with another vehicle on Interstate 30 near Prescott and spilled the cans across the roadway. The department tweeted photos showing the roadway covered in yellow cheese. Taco Tuesday, anyone? The department tweeted. Officials said the mess was cleaned up and all lanes were reopened. That's a lot of nacho cheese. Now this next video is rather amazing, especially since it is a first-time mom elephant, so she instinctively knew that her calf needed to stand up in order to nurse and to clear its airway and do some other things to prove itself healthy. But the video is rather amazing because you can see this elephant is panicking, but then you see the end result and you know that everything's going to be okay. Desperate elephant tries to get newborn to stand. After giving birth to her calf, this new mommy elephant panics as the newborn struggles to stand. But she keeps on trying to help it up, and it is just so special to watch. And it is. 31-year-old Brett Marnowek, seasoned field guide, experienced this once-in-a-lifetime sighting, the miracle of life, and shared it with latestsightings.com. We headed out on our afternoon safari, planning to have our sundowner overlooking a nearby dam. We positioned ourselves on the dam's wall and took in the scene of hippos and birds all going about their day. Little did we know that this moment would soon transform into something truly extraordinary. In the distance, something caught my eye, an elephant seemingly in distress. Curiosity piqued, and I reached for my binoculars to get a closer look. Shocked and in awe, I realized it was an elephant giving birth. Understanding the sensitivity of the situation, but also the rarity of such, we decided to reposition ourselves, ensuring we didn't cause any additional stress to the mother elephant, but also getting in close enough to watch without our binoculars. In our process of moving, we lost sight for a minute, and when we eventually gained visual, the calf was already out, laying on the ground, a newly born elephant calf. The mother elephant then did something so strange she turned and left. But she returned a few minutes later, and that's when I thought she must be a first-time mother. Her behavior was a mix of nervousness, excitement, and curiosity. The mother elephant tried helping the calf to stand, nudging rather roughly. Her inexperience showed, but eventually was a heartwarming sight. The baby elephant finally stood, leaning against its mother for support. With persistence, the calf attempted to suckle. We knew it was time to leave the new family and their peaceful bonding. We wanted to give them the space they needed to nurture their connection without any interruptions. It's these moments that remind us of the preciousness, that's right, the preciousness of life and the intricate balance of nature. Such moments inspire us to cherish our planet's diverse inhabitants and their remarkable journeys through existence. It's amazing. You know, kind of like watching April the elephant give birth when she gave birth a few years ago. All right. It is time for our devotional. And I am reading from The Amazing Grace. And, it's a short episode today. Sorry about that, folks. You know, maybe there'll be some more later on this week. I am planning on a couple of other videos. Get in the works. So, getting back into the routine, even though I still have plenty to move into the house. And eventually give you a complete tour of the house. Okay, August the 7th, True Strength. I pray that from His glorious unlimited resources He will empower you with inner strength through His Spirit. Then Christ will make His home in your hearts as you trust in Him. Your roots will grow down into God's love and keep you strong. That comes from Ephesians 3:16 through 17, the New Living Translation. Do you know today that God has not asked you to be strong? You won't hear that from TV, magazines, or social media. God doesn't make you to be a model of your strength for others. He did make you to be a model of His strength, though. There is a big difference between being strong in our own power and being strong in God's power. The key to strength in God starts with acknowledging our profound weaknesses. When we own our weakness, it is an act of humility. God never asks us to be strong. He wants us to be dependent on Him. Someone who is humble and dependent gets the gift of God's supernatural strength. Can you find God's strength in your weakness? Can you actually admit your own weaknesses? That can sometimes be even more difficult. All right, that's it for today's podcast, folks. Everybody be kind to one another, love one another, and get out there and see this beautiful world we live in. And I will see you again later on this week. Bye.